Chinese officials are framing their trip to Moscow as, quote, a mission of peace. Katie McFarlane with us now. China says they're a peacemaker. Do you believe them, Katie?
No, China's figured this out so that they win no matter what happens. If they can negotiate a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia, well, China is now the new international global minister of peace in the new Chinese world order. And if they don't, if the fighting continues, well, it's to China's advantage as well, because what does it do in a war of attrition, which is what this is? It bleeds out the Russians for sure, and it also bleeds out the United States and Europe. The United States especially, because we're spending, what, $100 billion a year to pay for the Ukraine war. So China's maneuvered this pretty well. But what I think is really the frightening thing is that China is now moving out very aggressively and very quickly to say the world has changed. It is now the Chinese world order, and we're in charge, and we can do a peace agreement in the Middle East between Iran and Saudi Arabia. We're the only ones working on a peace agreement over Ukraine. Oh, and by the way, we're also declaring a global civilization initiative where in the Chinese world order, all you countries get to keep what you want in civilization and society and culture, unlike the American world order, where they either try to shove woke down your throat or, in the case of the Middle East, 20 years of forever wars with nothing to show.
It seems to me that Xi Jinping is winning. If he's winning, is this a big fail for U.S. diplomacy?
Yeah, it's a huge fail. I mean, I think these are really dark days that no one in Washington seems to be worried about. You know, the Chinese have positioned themselves in such a way where they're telling the world, look, we're the future. America's the past. America's in decline. Come with this new Chinese world order, and here's what we'll give you. We'll build you a 5G internet. We'll give you an infrastructure where you can have it dominated by artificial intelligence, which we'll provide. And by the way, you get to keep your own system of government. We'll bribe a few leaders along the way, and we'll not be like these virtue signaling Americans who want you to, have the woke cultural agenda, which is widely unpopular in the global South, in South America and Africa, and in the Asia Pacific southern region. And the Chinese, they're making a lot of really strategically smart moves. Well, what are we doing? We're just focused on the on the cultural civil wars in the United States and the woke agenda.
Yeah, okay. The former president of Taiwan goes to China. The current president of Taiwan will be coming to the United States to meet Speaker McCarthy. What's going on here?
Well, a couple of things. A lot of this is for domestic Taiwan politics. Is the former leader of Taiwan, he's had a more pro-China policy, accommodation with China policy. The current president of Taiwan has a different policy. Hers is independence of Taiwan. Taiwan's a sovereign nation state. So while the Taiwan current president is going to the United States, Beijing is scrambling. They want to have the former president come to China. Now, he's not supposedly going to meet with Xi Jinping. He's on a cultural visit. But the symbolism is very important, because they're trying to show that Taiwan isn't all in for Taiwan independence, that there are two different wings of Taiwan. And also what it shows to the globe is, look, we still got our ideas and our ambitions in Taiwan, and we're going to achieve them over time.
Who would have thought a new world order led by China? Who would have thought? I mean, good Lord. Katie, it's dramatic stuff, and it's dark days indeed. I agree with you there. Hope to see you again soon. Katie McFarlane. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Stu.